Dirt 4 is a game developed by CodeMasters and, in my personal opinion, is one of the best games they've made to date. That's not to say it's without its problems, but overall, I love playing it and have played through the entire campaign a number of times. The cars are a dream to drive as it is so smooth and there are no problems. The cars don't act as if they're on a skating rink like they do in some of the other Codemaster racing titles. In Dirt 4, the cars are easy and fun to drive with no trouble or problem at all. The scenery and terrain looks amazing and the graphics are outstanding. There is some customization such as your name, the voice of your co-pilot, and what country you're from. You can also select what difficulty you want to play, ranging from easy to just insanely hard. There are a number of different modes you can choose from when driving. Two such options are you can choose to have an outside view of the car or a view from the inside of the car behind the wheel. However, it is hard to drive from this view because you cannot see your surroundings very well. I love how they give multiple options on how you want to drive the vehicles. You will also have a co-pilot who will call out instructions such as which way to go, what turns you need to make that are coming up, and this will appear in the middle of the screen. The game is split up into several game modes, with the goal being to be the fastest car and to come first. There is a rally, historic rally, where you just race across different terrains, everything from farmland to a forest setting, even the snow. Each is a certain length, and for each terrain there are so many levels, some ranging from being 5 kilometers long up to 14 kilometers to 16 kilometers long. If you crash, your car will revive, but you'll be given a time penalty. If you hit bystanders, you'll also be given a penalty which will affect your overall finishing time. You can also seriously destroy your car and get a flat tire, so you have to be careful not to crash. Before each race, if you do smash your car, you can repair it, or if you don't want to do that, you can set it to auto repair and it will fix your car where it needs fixing the most. Other races include Land Rush and Rallycross, which have you racing around on a track in doom buggies and four-wheeler trucks and racing around and around tracking cars while also hitting the Joker part of the track. The last is Triple Crown, where you plan races in each of these categories apart from Historic Rally. Each terrain will have different weather conditions, some being rain, mist, fog or sun. There are even nighttime missions which changes up the races in a nice way, so instead of it being the same thing over and over again, it makes things interesting. If you come first, second or third, you'll receive money in the form of credit which can be used to buy car parts, brand sponsorships to stick on your car, and you can also buy a PR agent, mechanic and other cars from car dealers within the game. You'll also have to negotiate a payment with certain people. Some characters are permanent contracts and they will want a cut of any profit from you. If it's too low, they'll reject your offer and you won't be able to make one to them for a while. If you make the right offer, they will stay with you. Each person will offer different levels of effectiveness. Obviously, the better they are, the more of a cut they will expect. At the end of the race, they'll take a cut out of your winnings. And I love this system because it gives you something to work towards and gives you an incentive to want to win every race you can. You will also level up based on your driving performances, with the level cap being at 50. Leveling up will allow you to unlock better parts you can buy for your car, which is based off of the alphabet system, E being the worst part and A being the best and most expensive parts. This system is really in depth and there is a lot to do and unlock in this game. For example, you can unlock things such as mechanics garages that once upgraded to A level will give you a discount on car parts. The VIP lounge will make it easier for the PR agent to negotiate better deals for you, which gives you better deals for brands. Each thing you upgrade gives you some kind of reward in return. The higher you upgrade it, the better the return insofar as rewards go. For the cars, you will need to upgrade them and buy new parts for it in order to race. Otherwise, like I found out the hard way, your car will be slower than a snail and you'll lose every race. The game will normally give you a warning about this, so you have time in the menu before you start the race to be able to remedy this issue. My biggest and only real complaint is the fog that will sometimes randomly appear on some racing levels. Now, while it is included to give you a sense of immersion into what you're driving, on the winter levels it becomes almost impossible to see where you're going. The entire track disappears and you have to drive slow due to lack of visibility, which is frustrating when you have a good lead on your opponent and you're well ahead. You do not want to have to slow down to a snail's pace just to make sure you don't crash and use up valuable seconds. Same with the other levels. You are given a warning it is coming, but it is just an annoyance that Codemasters should have left out. Dirt 4, in my opinion, is the best game Codemasters have made, and I say that because everything about it is great, except for one minor problem, but overall the game is a blast to play. If you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, and subscribe to see more videos like this.